Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. First of all, I want to apologize for my appearance. I know it's a little rough today. I am in my pajamas. This is my Stitch onesie, I don't know if you can tell. Um, I'm comfortable at least, and that was the goal for today. I almost didn't do this today, but I made a commitment. I want to see it through, and I did watch General Hospital. Oh gosh, I didn't even say what I'm talking about. General Hospital review for Monday, February 24th. I am still not feeling my best. The swelling's gone down quite a bit. Um, Pain comes and goes. I probably have an hour before it's too uncomfortable to talk. So I wanted to get this done, and before I go to bed. Hope you all are doing all right. I know I made some community posts about where I had tried to go live and then it didn't work. I had to wait for something to go through, but it looks like it did. So I should be able to go live now. But I just I don't think I have the energy level to be able to, you know, make it exciting for anybody. Not that it's going to be the most exciting regardless, but I want to, have things to talk about and be able to talk to myself if it's just me there. So I'm going to do that soon. I just don't know when, but I'm excited that that's something we can do now. And if there are like certain days or times that would be better or worse for you guys, if you're interested, just comment and let me know. All right, bear with me. I did not watch it on Hulu today. I watched it on Hospital on bootleg on YouTube. So if I got something wrong or missed something, I do apologize. Forgive me. All right, well, we start with Brooklyn, fake Brooklyn, and Lois. They annoy me, and it's sad because when they said Rena Sofa was coming back, I got so excited because I love Lois back in the day. I love Rena Sofa. She's a beautiful, talented actress. I loved her as Quinn on Bold and the Beautiful. So I was really excited to have her back, but I feel like they're wasting her. I mean, I guess this is a story for her, but it's just so stupid because, like, it didn't happen. And there are ways they could have done the story. I wanted Brooklyn to have had a pregnancy when she came back after the newer actress had her baby in real life, and she left, and then she came back, and they pretended that Maxie's babies was hers. I wanted the sub story behind that to be, and this is sad because it would have been a loss, but I wanted Brooklyn to have had a baby, and I thought it would have given her a lot of depth to her character and made a lot of the things that she would do make sense and made us feel more sympathy for her. But this is what we're doing instead. I really am tired of her talking about how wonderful Chase is and how special he makes her feel. He had a rose in his mouth, some boxes on, and threw some rose petals around. Brooklyn is a Quartermain. This reminds me of when, I don't remember if it was right before they got married or right after, but Chase used his truck money to buy tickets to Italy or whatever. And she was like, I've never been to Italy. I've always wanted to go. What do you mean? You telling me Brooklyn Quartermain can't go to Italy? She ain't never been to Italy? I don't understand. Your Uncle Sonny owns an island. I don't know. Michael, your cousin Michael, are they cousins? I don't know. I don't have the mental dexterity to figure that out right now. But Brooklyn, if Brooklyn had wanted to go to Italy, Brooklyn would have been to Italy many, many times. Which I know it's not even, it doesn't matter now because that's over with, but be annoyed with me. It just doesn't make sense. After that, we go to Ava and Rick. As soon as I saw like the hints of Rick, I was like, oh no, Ava, no. But that's typical for Ava. That's what she does. I knew if there is a man that is not good for Ava in her vicinity and he looks at her twice, she will have sex with him. So you know it's coming. I hope that it wouldn't, because for Ava, I think Ava was just like a toxic man. It's been a minute for her. With Rick will have anything that Sonny had. So I don't think that I'm not saying he's not attracted to Ava, but I don't want Ava to get hurt again. So I hope that I would like for her to be using Rick, because I think Rick is using her. Because if Elizabeth wants to say, Rick, we can try again, he'd be like, Ava who? You know? So yeah, typical Ava. And then typical Rick trying to take credit for the way the custody worked out when he didn't really have anything to do with it. That was Sonny and Natalia, if we have to mention her. Next, I have Felicia and Martin. Felicia and Laura, and then Martin. Let's see. I think I said this before. I'm sorry if I repeat myself, guys. But at least I'm consistent in my opinions. I don't like Laura hating on Cyrus now and acting like he's the most evil person in the world when she pretty much forgave him. I can't remember it specifically, and I'll have to rewatch the episodes, but I feel like she borderline forgave him. I feel like when he was trying to get out of jail, she didn't fight against it, and she could have helped. And recently, before Lulu woke up, I remember Laura being kinder to Cyrus than she has been to Sonny recently. So stop it. It's just annoying. It's insulting to the viewers because we watch the show and then y'all change things and expect us to just swallow it and accept it. It's not nice. I could do without Martin. Martin and Lucy could get back together and ride off into the sunset together. And I know General Hospital is trying to save money. That would free up a little bit of money. Not a lot of money, because I doubt either one of them are making that much. But it would free up some money. And I wouldn't mind getting Scott back as like a reoccurring character. Scott's funny to me. I know he's like the sleazy lawyer, but he's funny. He makes me laugh. I like that he always talks shit to Sonny and Jason. He always tells them about themselves, and I like it's humorous, but I also like the reminder that, you know, Sonny hasn't always been the mobster with a heart of gold. He used to just be a sleazy mobster nightclub owner who gave drugs to underage girls and had sex with them. I can't say that she was underage. Karen was really underage. I feel like she was, but it's kind of fuzzy in my memory, so I don't know if she was under 18 or she was just like under 21. But either way, it was gross, and I know he was feeding her them pills and act like he was trying to help her. It was gross. Martin did surprise me when Laura told him about Cyrus. I thought Martin's reaction was going to be more protective of Cyrus, and that he would be like trying to find vengeance for his brother after what he had saw at Charlie's. Sonny calling Luke a hero was wild. I paused the TV and was just like, wow, did that really happen? I can remember when Luke cursed Sonny out for blaming him for his lucky dime before, when it was Helena had blew up the thing and faked his death and really took Lucky, and then when he came back, he was Jacob Young, was that his name? He was temporary Lucky. He didn't play him too long, and fans didn't really care too much for him. I didn't mind him. I mean, he was different, but he was supposed to be different because Helena had brainwashed him. But I like him best as JR, and I also liked him as Rick on Bold and the Beautiful. I loved him as Rick on Bold and the Beautiful because we feel the same way about Ridge. I know I'm not even talking about that show. I haven't watched that show forever. Let's see, it was very, very typical, but also very stupid, but stupidly typical of Sonny and Jason to sit and talk about Cyrus being killed, whether they did it or not, in public. If someone overheard, they're not going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But, you know, it's a soap opera. That's what they do. Let's see. Trina and Joss. We know she's not going to confess to Trina. And I'm sure it'll be presented as Joss won't tell Trina because to protect her. But we also know that Josh just don't be telling Trina shit. But Trina tells Joss everything. It's night with Trina and Ava. Ava looked good. And I know because of what happened with Rick, it's supposed to be. But I loved her hair curl. She really was glowing. So good job, Rick, I guess. One of my favorite things about Ava is her relationship with Trina. One of my favorite things about Trina and Ava, separately and together, is their relationship together. I'm glad to see them talking and getting along and everything going well, and Trina having someone to talk to besides Stella and Curtis and her mom. And where is Taggart? I cannot think about Curtis as being Trina's dad without thinking about Taggart. Where is Taggart, her forever dad? He's still drinking in the daytime, in the morning time. Let's see. But it's also, I guess it's good to see Trina getting over Spencer. I'm probably going to always miss Spencer. I really like Nicholas Chavez as Spencer, adult Spencer. He did so well. But I still miss him. But seeing her, Trina and Kai get closer together, if it wasn't for the fact that I know Nicholas Chavez is not coming back to General Hospital, I would say we're getting closer to Spencer coming back because, you know, that's usually how it goes. But maybe this is just Trina and Kai's love story, and I'm with it. I like Kai fine enough. I like that his friend is another black guy. Quinn is another black guy, even though he's a jerk. I like seeing that presence in Port Charles, but I miss TJ. And if you've been watching General Hospital for a while, then you understand why I made that connection. We don't get to have it so many black characters and of this like same age group. So even though TJ was older, I don't think we'll be seeing him much often anymore with the addition of Kai and Isaiah Gannon. So I do miss him. It's nice to have Isaiah at the hospital as a doctor, but TJ's a doctor too. It would be cool to see the two, TJ and Isaiah, TJ helping show Isaiah the ropes there. That would be nice. And even vetting him out, you know, knowing that his mom, that Isaiah and Jordan are kind of filling each other out. It'd be nice to have TJ around to, I don't know, have an opinion, at least, God forbid, a story. Oh God, I'm so sorry. It's so negative. I wish I could say it's because I don't feel well, but it's partly because I don't feel well, and also because I don't know. I get so frustrated. I'll tell you what it really is. I'll tell you at the end after this. I'll explain it. But I don't want to get too far off track here. It was so annoying to have Quinn fussing at Kai about Trina. You telling me these are college football players and Kai's the only one with a girlfriend, a potential girlfriend? No. I went to college. I remember the athletes and their many girlfriends distracting them. I don't understand why he's their dilemma, but I guess they have to have some type of barrier. And I would rather it be like an insignificant friend than Curtis or Portia. God, please don't let it be Portia. Portia does not need to interfere in Trina's romantic relationships ever again. She did enough harm with Spencer. This is random because it's not even with my notes about Ava and Rick, but I said I wish Rick would leave Ava alone. I do. Oh, so please know before I say this that I was hit by a car when I was 19. I broke my collarbone, fractured my scapula. That's your shoulder blade. I was very hurt for a long time. Had to heal. So please know, I'm sorry to say this, but I did fantasize today when they showed Christina about her getting hit by a car. And I saw it happening in slow motion. And it was quite a beautiful thing. And I would like that storyline to happen. That's her hit by a car. She don't have to die. She could die. She don't have to die, but if she could be injured in a way to where her mouth would no longer work, I think that would be a really good silent storyline for her. Writers, take notes, please. When she's talking to Molly saying, I no longer believe in the system. When did you ever believe in the system? The daughter of Sonny Corinthos? That yes, Sonny has been in jail, but he spent more time out of jail than in jail. That system, the system that sent Michael to prison so he could get raped, that's the system you believed in? What are you talking about? Like, I don't understand why we have these characters saying things that make no sense. It's not true to, like, their characters or their experience. I sound so squeaky. I'm so sorry. It might be weird to listen to. Forgive me. I don't know what that note even means. Like, none of those words make sense together, so I will skip over that. Rick comforting Alexis over Sam is disgusting. And she was getting ready to go in for the hug. I was like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I'd rather them hug than have sex, of course, but we all know why that's gross because of the history there. So much disgusting history. Of course, then we got fake Brennan set up Jason. Poor Carly. You cannot convince me that this is not why the real Jack Brennan departed that role, because he knew that it was beneath him and that wasn't the true story that Carly and Brennan should have. And it also makes me think that maybe, I don't know, like, is he gonna have a contract? Because I know it looked like Joss's story was to go to the WSB, but I don't know how she can choose to follow Brennan's lead, knowing that he had Jason set up and that like he's just playing everybody. I feel like that he needs to be short lived, which is such a waste. If they could have written it differently and we could have kept the real Jack Brennan, their chemistry was off the charts, and it was Carly deserved it. Gio still looks sick. I'm not saying I want them to do the storyline where he's sick and he needs a transplant so Lois has to tell the truth. I'm not really that invested, but I gotta say it every review because when it happens, so y'all can remember. Oh, that's what Nikisha said. She was right. I'm a Leo, and I like to hear that. It was nice to see Gio with his granddad. I don't mean that. I just said seeing him with his granddad. I didn't say it was nice. I said seeing him with his granddad. Dot blah blah blah. That's actually what my note says. This is random, but it made me miss Ned because I remembered like Ned would be his other grandfather, and I kind of miss Ned. Ned would put Drew in his place and cuss him out and say little sarcastic stuff. And he kind of takes the bite out of Tracy, the sting out of Tracy a little bit. So it'd be nice to have him around for a little bit. I know he's back and forth with Days of Our Lives. I assume he's still doing that. But it would be nice to see him. How long? And I know it has to be some time because they film so far in advance. But I wonder how much longer before we get to Moore and Monica. I would like to have that tribute. What I have for Dante, Alexis, Christina, and Molly, that it was too bad Christina didn't shoot Cyrus so she could go to jail forever. I really don't like this new Christina. I can't believe her. And it's not that I need to like her, because I didn't really like the previous Christina, but I loved her as much as I love, the characters. Because she was annoying too. But this one is in a different way. I don't like it when she talks. Anna. My note for Anna is that I if I can talk, I generally stop listening when she starts talking. She starts talking, I stop listening. And then I'm like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be taking notes. I'm reviewing this now. And then I don't even know what she said. And you don't really need to know what she said to know what she's saying. It's something stupid, it's something corrupt and hypocritical. I'm sorry, I can't talk, guys. It hurts. Not that that's not why I'm stuttering, because I have a slight stutter or speech thing anyway. That just manifests when I'm stressed out. Oh, that's it. I'm going to scroll back up real quick and make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm sure I did, and I'm sorry. I'm not at my best, but I'm trying. Yeah, that's all I have. And I mentioned earlier that I understand kind of why I'm so negative about this today and why I didn't enjoy the episode. So I used to have, I don't know how many, maybe if I finish one sentence before I try to start another. So I was looking at my analytics briefly, and it was saying that only 36% of the people that have watched me so far are in America. I thought that was, in the United States. I thought that was wild and cool. And then I was like, I'm international? What? But I also think maybe people just have like VPNs or something. I don't know. But if I don't know where it is the way it works in other countries, but if a company called Xfinity, I used to have like basic cable with through something called Xfinity. It used to be called Comcast. It was so expensive, but that was how I could DVR General Hospital and watch it at any time I wanted. And I just couldn't afford that anymore. So we got something cheaper, like Google TV, and I have like different apps. So I have Hulu, and that's where I can watch General Hospital, but it doesn't come on till 8, so it makes everything like later in the day for me, or I can watch it on YouTube on something for free, but then it's so distorted and kind of hard to follow and usually gives me a headache. So then I was like, maybe I'm a genius, maybe I can figure something else out. So I just talked to my remote control and it was like General Hospital for free to see what would pop up, and it took me to Roku. And I downloaded that app, and then it was like they had a General Hospital channel. I was hyped. I was like, yes, I'm so excited. I'm going to get to watch it right now. And then it's old episodes. They were like in season 56, which was so cool. I let 3 episodes play. And it was the time period when Sasha and Michael were together, when Sasha was still pretending to be Nina's daughter. Nail. It was Wiley's birthday, first birthday, and so the original, well, the previous Lucas and Brad were there. Shiloh was there. Every time they showed a scene with Shiloh, I literally got chills and wanted to vomit. I forgot how good he was at being a creep and disgusting. Nell was in jail calling Michael, telling him she knew something about the baby, about their baby Jonah that he didn't know, and it was just so good. Carly and Nina was being friendly to each other. Nina and Ava was beefing about Jax and Nina tricking Ava to spill all her business in the magazine. There was the psychic getting messages from Kiki. What else? I should have took notes about that, but I didn't. But it was such good episodes, and it just reminded me how good this show can be. And I wish we could get back to that. Not that we have to go back or we can move forward, but like get back to like the heart of what made it a great show. I think just call me, Frank. Give me a job, and I'll do it. I'll do it for free. I'll intern. Just let me come to Port Charles sometime and like get a checkup at the hospital or have a drink at the Savoy in the background, and that's all the payment I would need. But I have a question for you guys before I'm going to get ready to go. But before that, what if I would like randomly, maybe once a week, review an old episode? Like if I go on that channel on Roku and see like whatever is on, or whatever episode of GH is on, just whatever is on, just watch it, take some notes, and then do a video about it. I enjoyed that episode so much, and I was like, dang, I wish this was the one I was talking about today. But I was like, is anybody gonna want to watch that? Because I think maybe so. Like most of us fans are long-term fans, so all the storylines I was mentioning, you guys know. So it may be fun to chat about that, and maybe even like I could go live and we can talk about that. I don't know. It's just something I wanted to put out there. I don't know whether it'd be something I start like this weekend or next weekend. But it just depends on everything in life. I have so many other priorities, but I'm also really grateful to have the opportunity to do this because it makes me happy. I think I made some posts about making where I tried to go live and it didn't work, and then I was like, I'll just make a video. I did make that video. I did upload that video. I left it up for a few hours. I had a couple of mean comments, and one said, "This is not why we watch your channel. Nobody wants a sob story." Because I just went into stuff about me, and unfortunately, a lot of what makes me me is not like positive things. There's positive things in it, and you know, I'm the phoenix that rose from the ashes, so there's that. But I won't say the comments hurt me because I want to feel like I'm stronger than that. But I also had to remember that whereas while I'm used to sharing things in real life and in my poetry and like on my Facebook page back in the day, that was like very limited in a sense, and YouTube was like the old world. So I'm gonna come across some assholes, some trolls, some people who do not like believe in empathy, and I don't want that. I just want to be happy. I just want to have a couple of laughs. I just want some positivity, a little bit of joy, some peace hanging out with you guys. So I did not delete the video, but I did make it private. Maybe at some point I'll undo it. Maybe clip some stuff out. I don't know. I'm really sitting with that and kind of trying to figure out what the best thing to do is. Because I know you can't make everybody happy. And you know, for all I know, that it wasn't even a real person. You never know. So I don't want to give it too much power over me. But I also don't want to open myself up for people to like throw stones, you know? So I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm going to cut this short. 24 minutes. Hope you all have a great night. Thank you for your patience. I am so grateful for you continuing to support me and watch me. I started this just wanting to have fun and maybe hang out with a couple of people, and I'm just grateful. So I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Oh my God, my brain is going. Do I do live long and prosper on here or just you know? I think I do that every video. So live long and prosper. Stay out of trouble. I wish I could do a Stitch impression because I would do it, but I cannot.